Everyone goes through struggles in their lives, and although it may seem like you're hopeless, there are ways to get past them. The ways you can move past them are the why try methods. The why try methods are ways to cope with stuff that goes on in any parts of your life, like at school or home. These methods are used to overcome obstacles, handle different situations, getting in touch with people to help you, getting rid of negative things people call you, and even put in work to achieve your aspirations. Hi, my name is Aaron Arsenault, and I'm a freshman at the Milburn campus. And in my essay, I'll show you how the why try methods work. My first story of how the why try methods works is when I had a bad grade in rhetoric. I've only been in high school for about 9 months, and I've never had a class that I did terrible in until I reached the second semester and encountered the hardest class ever, rhetoric. In the beginning, I did terrible at rhetoric because the classwork was so confusing and the work quickly filled my folder to the point where it's almost torn apart. Basically, near the end, I got a D minus in rhetoric and I almost failed the class. And that's when I quickly realized that I need to put more effort into rhetoric before I fail. After a while, I got into the swing of things and received a 100% on my quiz. Then I proceeded to get better grades on my papers. I raised my grade to a C minus, which in my opinion is better than a D. The next real example from my life that demonstrates a why try method is when I was in middle school. While I was in middle school, I got the worst grades in math class, and mainly because my teacher sucked and I couldn't get my grades up by that much. One day I realized that I need to get my math grade up, so I took the responsibility of studying for my upcoming test. I failed the test the next day, but eventually I got an A on one of my math tests, but it was in May. It wasn't enough to raise my grade, but at least I got a D minus to pass my class. The third example from my life where a why try method came in handy is when I used the motivational formula for high school. When I got here, I didn't think it would be so easy to get good grades. I came to high school not wanting to have the same struggle I had in middle school. I used the motivational formula to tell myself that I finished all of high school with A's and B's, and so far I'm accomplishing exactly that. I still need to get my grade up in rhetoric, and finals can make or break that, but it's the only goal I have in high school. The fourth story of my life that I used a why try method for was when I used the overall method to accomplish what I want to do. Currently, I want to get a job so I can get money. I want to join ROTC next year, get a hunter's license, and to become more active at school instead of just being another student that goes to OTHS. I realize that after I do all my schoolwork, there isn't much to do, so I want to do more fun things like ROTC or Civil Air Patrol to learn to fly planes. One of my biggest priorities is to become a police officer, so I read about the law a lot and pay attention to my driver's ed and social issues classes. The final story from my life that relates to the desire, time, and effort method is becoming a police officer. All my life I've wanted to become a police officer, and now I have the chance to be taught by them. I turned in an application to join the Police Explorers Post, and every day I do 50 push-ups and 100 sit-ups to be prepared for the work they do. I have books from my dad about laws and justice that I read from time to time. Then I'll usually watch police videos on how to react in certain situations. In conclusion, by using the why try methods, you can learn how to live life in school and after school properly. They can help you with almost any problem that you struggle with, but you would have to desire to change, put in the time to change, and put in the effort to do your best.